3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay, so this part's mostly just the item world.
Item worlder? What the fuck?
It's the item world. You level up your items there. You give your item to this cat thief, and then you go inside the item, and you beat up other people that are inside your item, and it levels up your item.
You know what? That's how I do it.
This is where you spend most of your time grinding.
I see.
And it's all randomized layouts.
You know, the concept was already reminding me of Broke, the game that I've mentioned a couple times. But now it just really does.
Okay, but this is from the PS2.
Well, this
also there are things inside the items called innocents that if you beat them, you subdue them, and you can put them in other items, and you can combine them, and you have to do this.
Oh.
But there's other innocents you can only get by becoming a pirate and invading other items.
I see.
The one you... Okay, so the best innocent to get is the statistician. And you need to level that up to level 900.
Oh, fuck.
And once you do that, you put it in your item, and you just gain hundreds of levels for everything you kill.
But how hard is it to grind the statistician up to...
Getting the statistician leveled up takes a while. But then you just keep putting it in all the different characters' items and leveling everyone up. In, like, minutes to max level.
How did you discover this? Did you discover it just from playing the game, or did...
I mean, it says what it does.
So you're like, I need to do this!
I mean, kinda. I didn't figure that out in this game. I figured that out in 5. It's way easier in 5.
But the mechanic is pretty much the same?
No, there's no pirating in 5. This is the only game with the pirate mechanic.
Okay.
In 5, you just put them on a farm, and it does it itself while you're doing missions.
Oh no, a mystery room.
Okay, so all the mystery rooms I got while I was recording suck. It's literally just this. She just gives you a Mr. Gensi exit, which you use to leave the item world if you're about to die.
Oh, that's cheap.
Also, I'd just like to point out it's called Mr. Gensi exit, as an emergency exit. Oh, that's an innocent. You have to kill the innocents as quick as you can, because the regular enemies will kill it.
Wait, you kill... I'm confused.
You have to be the one
first?
to finish the innocent off. Otherwise, you don't get it subdued.
Okay, so are these innocents in hell that aren't supposed to be, or?
They're not in hell. They're in the item. Get it right, God. It's a different world.
It's a... How did they get there?
We went through a portal. The item world are open for us.
Yeah, that's how we got there. How did they get there?
They've just always lived here in this random mesh of platforms.
So they've always existed as they are.
Yes.
Right now.
Alright, so you have to get... the only way to leave the item world is to get to the 10th floor. Or beat the 10th floor, which always has a boss. Or use an emergency exit. If you die while you're doing this, and you don't have, like, emergency exit to leave, you have to start all over.
Oh boy.
But you always start the game with 5. And honestly, if you fuck up to the point where you lose them all, you kind of deserve to start over.
You deserve to die, filthy casual.
Honestly, yeah, it's not that hard. The enemies in the item world are generally weaker than the story enemies.
I was always wondering.
I knew you were gonna mention that because I heard it too.
They're everywhere!
Every couple minutes with this guy. Jeez. Get a hobby.
I mean, he does. He reads up about sardines. That's why he knows how good they are.
That's a pretty good hobby, Ariel. Like, seriously.
I disagree. Get a better hobby.
This is the only time we're gonna see the item world, by the way.
You're never coming here again?
Well, no, for recording.
Okay.
This is where I've spent most of my time playing this game.
Exciting.
I mean, watching your stats go up is kind of exciting. Look at the numbers.
Soon.
The reason you do this, though, is just to level up your items, because they get huge boosts to them by the time you're done going up just 10 floors. Also, once you get to floor 100, you fight the item god.
Okay, I was gonna ask if there was a maximum, like...
No, there's not a max. You can keep going after that.
Oh, okay.
But
wow.
you just fight the item god after every 100. But the item god has a legendary rare. There's different rarities for items.
Of
And
course,
the highest rarity
it's a Japanese game.
Yes, the highest rarity is legendary. The item god always has it, so you want to just steal it from him. That's why you get the thief class that I don't have yet. The thief class is just this cat girl.
Does she steal things?
Yeah, she has steal.
I don't know. What do you?
Why do you think it's a thief?
Okay. Alright. I can see where the hostility is coming from. However, this game has subverted my expectations many times.
Alright, bro.
So I assume nothing.
Have you played any kind of JRPG?
No, Ariel. The answer is no.
I'm pretty sure he's played at least one.
He's played Pokemon.
E-Man count?
What the fuck did you just say to me? No, honestly, I didn't hear you.
He said Pokemon.
Okay, no! Pokemon doesn't fucking count.
Okay, alright.
Okay, but does Pokemon Coliseum count?
Maybe. That definitely has more RPG elements.
Does Paper Mario count?
Technically, yes.
Kind of.
Okay, alright.
Oh yeah, this is the ability shop. You can buy abilities called abilities.
Why does everything have to have a name that's just slightly different from its normal name?
Because it's so fun. I also almost never buy any of these. Because you can only ever equip 2. Unless you go through the character world, and I don't want to do that.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like too much work.
Well, that and I don't have the character world unlocked.
Yeah, that sounds like too much work, too.
I mean, that's just for doing the story. Ariel, don't you say it.
What?
No, you do it! No, you do it!
So yeah, in order to actually level up your skills, you have to get mana. You get mana by killing enemies. The mana you get is equal to the enemy's level.
You better be ready to take me on. We're gonna feel the highs off of all your frennies and ruin their lives.
Sacrificing others to attain your own happiness? How vile and shallow. A darker evilness seems to
I'm trying, but the cutscene isn't over yet.
Brian, it just started.
You know, I didn't expect you to hit that high note.
I don't really think I did, but I made an admirable attempt.
Yes, you did, and for that you get points regardless.
Are you trying to threaten me or something? Sorry, but I already know.
Where the hell are we? Is that a giant tongue?
Where the hell are we?
Are you saying we've been in a dream this whole time?
Please don't be so gullible, my lord. She's so ignorant. This lass is a dead human soul. Through denial of her own death, she has become delusional.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, that sounds
mister.
about right.
Even if I were dead, I'd be sent to heaven, not to hell or whatever you call this
Oh, I
place.
feel like that's incorrect. I feel like that's no correcto.
Child, I got some bad news for you.
If this is dream.
You were a prick, and now you're here.
Theory.
Right. It's airtight.
What?
Is it?
Do not fall
Is it
victim
really?
to nonsense. Please develop the skill to
To
douse
sell the skill to
Develop
douse
the-
people.
That's
An
a
ignorant, illiterate human
Fail
soul.
to become a prinny. Then this is perfect. My lessons will be even more worthwhile.
Salvatore's, please.
Attitude. Don't forget that you're in my dream.
That's not how this
As
works.
long as you and the Prinny still exist, my nightmare will never come to an end.
That's also not how this works.
This is war.
Yeah, you know it's
Or
not.
to rid my dream of all
Dreams don't
demons
usually
and
have very
and
specific
physical and
conditions
terrible.
upon which you will wake up. Oh my god, what if that's how comas work? What if the people who take a
They're
long
just
time
in
to wake up?
Disgaea.
Yeah! Just keep dying on
You
the
just
final
get
boss.
stuck in increasingly absurd JRPGs.
This is just the final one. They have to do the grind. It bugs me that the zombies just make eagle noises.
I mean, yes,
You know-
they do. I was a little confused here.
You know, I heard the eagle noise and I'm like, that cannot possibly
They don't
be the
do that in
zombie. Where's
Disgaea
the
5.
eagle?
They just make normal noises in Disgaea 5.
What the
This time they want to fly like an eagle.
time
Be free. Fly like an eagle. Let the spirit carry me.
Alright, Michael Jordan.
I need to do a spoken word version.
Okay, actually, okay. So I know it just seems like I'm whacking these enemies, but there was strategy involved with this map.
And what strategy was that, pray tell?
Alright, so in this green area, you can't use ranged attacks. Because of the geo block. So you want to beat all these enemies first, and throw the no range block into their blue area so they can't use their magic anymore.
Oh.
Because magic does a shitload of damage to Valvators and Fenric. I could use other characters that resist magic, but that would require me to do that.
That requires strategy you are not willing to do.
Well, no, I wanted to wait till later to get other characters.
Doing things often does require doing things. You're absolutely correct.
You know, I never thought about it that way. But he's got a point.
And here I realize I threw the wrong block again.
Good job. Good job, man. You're the hero we need.
Here I come.
You really gotta work on your yeet skill.
It's because he's not saying it.
You're right.
You gotta say yay!
Jesus Christ. Threw up a little.
Have I talked about,
No.
last season when we yeeted some guy into a demon pit?
Ariel, I can say with complete certainty you have not.
No, okay, well. This was not in real life, unfortunately.
Oh, well then what's it even then?
Well, yeah, what's the point?
I know, as soon as I can find a demon pit, I'll yeet some people into it.
Just another side character in my dream.
Are you sure? We have side character. Bitch, please, alright? I'm at least an elevated NPC, thank you very much.
There's a character in the Disgaea franchise whose entire story arc throughout all of the games is to become the main character.
Are you one of those who create war?
Does it
and
work?
just stand
She gets her own
aside
game,
and
but
watch
it's a
the whole
mobile
time?
game.
A boss character never fights until the end.
I cannot express to you how excellent that is.
She's only part of the post game. I'm going to do the
No
post
idea
game.
she's being used
Okay,
by
good.
the Continent. This is precisely why humans are.
Are you bringing up that woman again? Seems like you'll
It
never let
didn't
that
seem
go.
like he was.
Nah,
Of
he
course I'm
was.
talking about her. The promise you made to that woman
well,
is the reason
okay,
we fell to Hades.
You know what? I wasn't following the conversation the way you two were.
Is someone talking
I'm gonna
about me
need you to.
behind my
I'm gonna need you to back up a little bit.
I don't care. No matter what anyone
The
says
hell
about me,
is
I
with
will
that
follow
ribbon?
through with it.
Yeah, I don't think about it.
Until I collect the required amount, I will not return to Celestia, Lady Archangel.
Did she like tie a
Yeah, I don't
binder?
think about it.
It's the newest fashion statement.
The don't think about it.
Too late!